today we're going to be planting some seeds, and there are so many different options of how to sow your seeds depending on what kind of plants you're doing, where you're planting them, and how you want them to grow. But over my time with gardening, there's 3 different methods that I have found that work the best for me for all different types of scenarios. So let's go check them out. Alright, so the first method that I like to use, and I like to use this for anything that I'm harvesting out of the ground that I'm going to be planting in trenches, like potatoes and onions, and I like to use it for anything that I like to keep in a really straight row. All that we're going to do for this, right now I'm actually putting carrots in over here near my tomatoes. Tomatoes and carrots love to grow side by side, just to let you guys know. But I'm just going to use my hoe, and I'm going to go in, I'm going to figure out the depth that I want my seeds. For my carrots, I want them to be about a 1/2 inch, which isn't very deep, and I'm just going to run my hoe along the line that I want. Super simple, about a 1/2 inch deep. And then I'm going to take my seeds, and I'm just going to sprinkle them along that line, not too close together. They are going to get thin to about 3 inches, but you want them a little closer than that so that you can choose and pick what are your best ones when they start actually sprouting. Alright, and then I'll come back and just using my hand, or you can use your hoe if you want, I'm just going to push in the sides of the trench, lightly back over my seeds. And then just like with any seeds, I'll come in and give these a really good water to get them activated. So the next easiest way I have to do this is to just spread your seeds. I also like doing this with things like sage, lettuce, basil, things that are very small seeds that are just going to kind of grow in big clumps. Right now I'm adding some common sage to my herb garden out here. This I'm starting from seed, rather than, as you can see, I've got some set little seedlings around already. But these only have to go 1/8 inch deep, so all I did was take my hoe, I disturbed the soil a little bit, pulled some of it back, and I'm literally just going to take a bunch of my seeds and I'm just going to spread them around. Just all over the place. Really easy. Now I'm going to take the soil that I pulled back and just kind of toss it back over. And just like with all seeds, I'll now give this a good water to get the seeds growing. Alright guys, now this way is a bit more tedious, but it's a lot more uniform at the same time, depending on how particular you like to be. It works really well for things like peas and green beans and things that you really want to have in a nice line underneath your trellis and separated. Anything, a stick, an unused pencil works great. I'm sure you have one around your house. You can either guesstimate the depth that you want. I'm doing peas, so they're going to be about 1 inch deep. Or you can go ahead and take a little pen or another pencil or pen or something to that effect and actually mark your depth. And then I'm just going to use this, and I want to plant about every 2 inches. So if you really want to measure that, you can too, but remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. I always like to stress that nature is not perfect. And I can just go through and poke holes to that depth all along my trellis. And then I can go ahead and just drop a seed in each hole. And then we'll just cover them up with soil, and as always with our seeds, give them a really nice water to get them activated. Alright guys, so those are my 3 favorite ways to do it. You guys can experiment, see what works for you, give these a shot, maybe leave some comments below and let me know what's your favorite way of planting seeds. I hope you get out there and get a lot growing this year, and I hope your harvests do great. Have a good day, and I'll see you on the next one.